To pass it on over to the booth with Ailey and Corey standing by for round number 2.
Thank you so much, Maria. It is I, Ailey Loney, and the only Corey Baumeister here to take you through round number 2 of draft at World Championship number 31. It's so good to be in the booth here with you, Corey, doing one of the best things that we love to do, or at least I love to do, in Magic. Drafting.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, this format's incredibly fun to play. We have the best players in the world. We get to chat Magic. I mean, this is going to be a great day.
It's going to be awesome indeed. And we get to see our 2-time and defending world champion Javier Dominguez take on one of the best in the game in Hall of Famer Shuhei Nakamura. Both of these players are incredibly good at this game. And I bet, Corey, we'll probably never see anyone as enthused about the game as Javier Dominguez is.
Yeah, absolutely. Both players been around for so long, and both players are so well accomplished that, you know, normally round 2 of one of these high-level events, you usually don't see, you know, this high caliber of Magic. But at the World Championship, every single round is like this. Every player is phenomenal.
Yeah, you're not going to get any easy rounds. It's all going to be incredibly powerful opponents sitting opposite you. So let's get round 2 underway here. Shuhei Nakamura at the top of your screen. Javier Dominguez kicking things off with the planes, passing to Shuhei, who starts with a Callus Inspector.
Yeah, and no really extremely fast draw from both players, but Shuhei having one of his bombs here with the Phoenix Fleet airship, that's definitely going to be something that he can set up. You know, Messenger Hawk into the Fleet airship, sack the clue the following turn, and kind of get things going. Or, hey, bae, it looks even better if you start sacking that clue kind of for free. So Shuhei has an amazing curve here, and Javier with no 2-drop, definitely less than ideal.
Yeah, but starting things off here with Avatar Enthusiast, personally one of my favorite characters from the series. I'm pretty sure you've seen them in both the seasons.
Yeah, no spoilers yet. I haven't finished it yet. The series is amazing.
Yeah, oh, it's so good. I watched all of it.
It's really, really strong. I love it.
Speaking of really strong, like you mentioned, Shuhei does have 2 powerful 4-drops in hand, Heibai, Spirit of Balance, and Phoenix Fleet Airship. Just got to get there first. Has the mana to do so, and there is the Glider Hawk that you mentioned, along with the clue.
Yeah, so just solid plays here from Shuhei at the 4-drop slot. So no matter what, either getting the Mythic going, you know, get that into play, or cast the extremely powerful Heibai. Either or are going to be extremely good plays.
Yeah, and the sacrifice fodder that we see Shuhei pick up as well, you know, he's got that, I think, pretty important uncommon in June Bounty Hunter.
Yes.
That card has won several games and beaten me several times as well. So hopefully we'll see her show up at a later point here for Shuhei.
Yeah, phenomenal card. And Javier has a, you know, probably his best card, the Earth King in hand, but with this mana base, doesn't have the ability to cast it on turn 4 here, so we'll have to wait till next turn. But when you play this many planes, a 10-6 ratio, it's going to happen, but you really do want to maximize your Gather the White Lotus. That card is so incredibly powerful.
Absolutely. I mean, can you imagine that with the Enthusiasts down?
Yeah.
Whee!
Yeah, absolutely. Or just the invasion tactics to be able to pump the team with that. I mean, there is a lot of nice things going on in Javier's deck. Shuhei's as well, but I tend to lean a little bit more towards green-white than black-white, personally. But.
So much potential for both players and the setup that they've got going so far. Messenger Hawk up against the Glider Kids. And this Callus Inspector, you know, it's an annoying little 1-drop. Sure, it dings you, but it's so good with these sacrifice synergies. You know, Heibai probably going to give it a munch here, but instead goes for the clue token first and foremost to get the 2 counters on Heibai. Also has the attack ability to do the same thing, and then when it leaves the battlefield, it gets to put those counters on, hey, maybe that big old birdie sitting over there.
Yeah, no kidding. The fact that it's whenever it leaves instead of dies just makes this card incredible. Usually these kind of effects where you have to sacrifice something to make something bigger is just asking for a 2-for-1, but I really love how they templated this card, so no matter what is going to transfer for its counters.
Yeah, and there's a mix of things. It's like when this dies or is put into exile, and also then when it leaves the battlefield. So you can kind of see, you know, where the designers imagined these cards having a home. You know, I imagine Heibai might be more in the airbending style of deck construction, but certainly fits in well with the sacrifice.
Very true, very true. So a lot of really tough options for Javier here. You have, I mean, I think that's what I would be jamming here too. But also, yeah, Earth Kingdom Jailer to be able to, you know, diminish the power of Heibai. You know, that is a very important thing as well. But I really like getting the threat first and then going here.
Bear is not an ally. Bosco is just a bear, you know. after all.
5-5.
Yep.
Yeah, still is a rough attack here. If you could get that up to a 5-5 and you could attack and even trade with the Heibai, that would be great, but got to hold it back.
I think
It only being a
Heibai's
4-4.
going to get jailed pretty soon.
I would think so as well, but even that, you know, if Shuhei does attack here, sacrifices the 1-drop, gets a clue, and, you know, just cranks it up to a 7-power creature, even if you jail it, the 4 counters going on to a Messenger Hawk is devastating. So I think what Javier is really trying to line up is something like, you know, jailer it and then Rocky Rebuke the target in response. That's really the bread and butter, but we are a little short from that. We do need 1 land.
One more land, you know, getting a green source would be great here for Javier, but any land will do to do exactly what you mentioned there, Corey. In hand for Shuhei, South Pole Voyager. Man, that card would be absolutely sick with Javier's deck.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding. Yeah, both of them definitely recognizing how powerful just white decks in general are here in this limited format, and that is definitely one of the better ones.
We've seen a couple of excellent players posting their tier list, and several of them have white right at the tippy top of the pyramid, so not surprising to see that.
Yeah, Shuhei did post a pyramid of his limited experience where if you can be mono white, he's like, do that.
Do that, yeah. I mean, it was pretty close to Javier being purely mono white based on his picks after finding the Gather the White Lotus, so...
Yeah, a great seat, it seems like, for his spot. I mean, just 2 Earth Kingdom jailers alone.
Yeah, back-to-back packs. It was just like,
so incredible.
Well, Christmas came early for
no
Javier Dominguez.
kidding. Yeah, that card is unbelievable. The fact that it's an ally, too, it's like, all right, this is just one of the best uncommons in the set.
So now we're going to see Heibai getting for a big old swing here. Callous Inspector gets munched. It's going to ding Shuhei as well and
14,
produce
17?
that clue token. So just more
77?
fodder
14,
for
10?
the big old panda.
Yeah, and Javier using his life as a resource here, not trying to do any double blocks and maybe get blown out by a removal spell. And even if you do deal with it, Javier is really trying to set up this Earth Kingdom Jailer and Rocky Rebuke in response to the target. So this is a big draw step here for this game.
We got a clock here now because that airship, give it 3 turns and you're going to have an entire fleet of 8 airships to deal with, so...
I've never done it yet, have you?
I've had it done against me, and then I killed them with an unblockable June shortly thereafter, so I bet they were mad about it. Sorry, opponent.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding.
Yeah, this card is great.
Yeah, if you don't do the thing, or if you do the thing with that card and you don't get to win, that feels brutal.
Yeah.
So Javier did pick up a land, so that play is online.
Sweet. I think we're going to see it. Let's see. Checking out these ships first and foremost.
It's a Pico.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is already a copy.
Because we did the sacrifice with Heibai's attack, so he's got the engine online for sure.
And this can still be crewed, you know?
Yeah.
That makes blockers, it makes your removal really difficult because any time you were to cast Rocky Rebuke on a creature, well, you crew it up, and even if you were to kill the creature that's, you know, the airship itself, it can just recrew to another airship, so it can be very difficult.
Yeah.
Blocker.
Doing math.
So he's thinking about invasion tactics instead here.
Oh, okay. Let's start with that. Draw some extra cards, huh?
And and that was
That's just
lethal.
going to be it. Nice.
You were going to get a lot of activations from the Earth King as well, so yeah, impressive stuff there for game number 1.
Yeah, plenty of land getting found in the library there from the Earth King. One of the coolest things about him, I would say, especially if you have a splash, you know, just one random other land in the deck.
Oh, yeah. Great fixing on top of just 4 power, or 4 mana for 4 power and a 2/2. The card's incredible. The only disadvantage to the Earth King is there is a lot of airbending, so losing your bear to airbending is less than ideal, but
That's no
still
fun.
far too good to not play, of course.
Thinking.
Oh, yeah. And if you can somehow airbend the Earth King, then, you know, you just get another bear back. Easy.
Feels like a flavor fail, but, you know, still very good combo. I would agree with you.
All right, let's take a look here at the hands. We got Zhao, Ruthless Admiral, Tolls of War, and Razor Rings in hand for Shuhei. So Nice little engine piece there in Tolls of War. And for Javier, we have an Earth Kingdom Jailer, True Ancestry, Raucous Audience, Jung's Deserters, and Haru Hidden Talent. So still no green, though, but Rumble Arena made an appearance.
Yeah, Rumble Arena definitely helps, but that does slow down Javier's curve. But being able to have the Deserters here as a play, even if you don't have a forest on top, plenty fine. And now you have the Earth Jailer as an option, or just start playing some of your 2-drop green cards.
Yeah. Now, just remember, the Jailer doesn't hit anything beneath 3 mana value, so, or should I say 2 mana value or less. So got to make sure it's got a target for that.
Yeah, only hitting the large stuff.
Yeah, bigger stuff. Getting in there for 2 with Jung's Deserters.
And just
Followed up with Raucous Audience. Nice.
trying to just get a mana advantage here. That seems great.
Extra green as well, which she's lacking a little bit of. Zhao, Ruthless Admiral, hits the board here. So any sacrifice effect will pump the team. A little bit more work to do for the pump on, you know, the black side of things here for this archetype.
Definitely. But that card really is just a great combo with any kind of clues.
Yeah.
Feels like it should be best in Rakdos, but it does kind of seem like it overperforms in Azorius here. Or Orzhov, excuse me.
It's not a card we see all too often, I would say. You know, these drafts often feel very different to what you know, what you're practicing with on the ladders, you know, on Arena, on MTG Online.
Yeah, most of the time your decks look, you know, pretty weak at the World Championship. Everybody knows what the strong cards are. Everyone knows exactly what the color combinations they want to be in are. And yeah, maybe online not as much, but Shuhei has a nice one in hand here. We do have Day of the Black Sun. There's some good interaction, and even the Messenger Hawk with Firebending 2 to be able to sacrifice it in combat is a great exchange as well, especially because it triggers your powerful enchantment, the Tolls of War as well.
Yeah. If you can just feed that every turn, then you will always have something to sacrifice. Looks like we're going to offer a Allies at Last to get Zhao off the battlefield.
Makes a lot of sense. That card is really, really strong. And man, so is Allies at Last. One of the most powerful removal spells. Anytime you can pay 1 mana for an instant speed removal spell, you got to be feeling really good.
Day of the Black Sun. Day of Black Sun taking care of the board here, though, so all permanents go bye-bye except for Tolls of War. And, you know, that's often what you have to pay when the board just gets wiped.
Yep. And now, not the best follow-up. You definitely don't just want to be jamming out the Earth Kingdom Jailer most of the times, but just being able to restock here, get a little regrowth action, get something back, looks solid.
Yep. True Ancestry getting a clue as well as a critter back from the graveyard here for Javier. Just deciding what it is he wants. And it's going to be Haru.
Yeah, that card, when it gets unchecked, it really can do some serious damage, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And Javier's just got a nice Celestia Go Wide deck with 2 invasion tactics. You know, if you squint hard enough, it looks like Overrun. But sometimes even better. That effect, when you just have 1 ally, you play the tactics and just connect once, draw a card, and it replaces itself. That card is perfectly reasonable, even in that aspect.
Yeah.
But we saw what it was last game, where it was just this kind of overrun effect that ends the game out
you're dead.
immediately. Yeah, exactly.
Who needs combat tricks when I can just play this in my first?
Exactly.
Green source found here now for Javier. Are we going to see Haru hit the board first? Yes, indeed. Now, no targets currently for the Jailer.
No. Up to. No, okay.
So getting the Earthbending going.
Just playing it.
Yeah, okay. 3 mana, 3/3, still strong. I mean, 3 mana, 3/3 that comes with, you know, an extra 1/1 friend.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Haru.
And I also just love Earthbending on Rumble Arena. Being able to get that scry every time, it's really nice. It does add up. In the late game, scry 1 kind of, you know, if you squint hard enough, looks like draw a card.
Okay.
Not buying that one?
No.
Okay,
No.
fair.
The vigilance is nice, though. I like
Yeah.
that. Putting a whole bunch of counters on, having an attacker and a big blocker, that to me seems pretty decent.
I do love the abilities on the land as well, you know, unblockable and stuff like that. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah,
all
the
right,
secret
this is-
tunnel.
yeah, this is weird on a land, and then you get an Earthbent, and, you know, after it destroyed me in a match, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I buy the hype.
Earthbending is pretty sweet. You know, it kind of lessens the risk of putting your lands into battle for you.
Yeah.
You get them back, and if you can trigger it with something like Earthbender Ascension, get a little landfall, ooh,
Yeah.
it's so nice.
incredible.
Ooh, South Pole Voyager.
Yep.
So here's a nice thing that Shuhei did there. Had the ability to just play pretending Poxbearers there, but instead sacked the clue to get the 1/1
Nice.
to trigger your powerful 2-drop to be able to draw a
Oh,
card.
yeah. Sweet.
Cards.
And just trying to say, you know what, I'm going to use this value I have on the battlefield right now
Like it.
and save my creatures in hand for a little bit later. And now Shuhei has a heck of a turn next turn with that top deck jet.
Absolutely. Earth King hits the board here.
That was a great draw, too.
Yeah. Makes a bear. Hey, Bosco. You know he's just a bear.
Just a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I feel like they're all 2 creatures, right?
Oh, yeah.
So,
Absolutely. Saber-tooth moose lion.
yeah,
Beats
everyone from the Avatar world, if you see a creature that's just a bear,
Yeah,
they
you're like,
freak out.
"What?
Like, what?
What do you mean?
This isn't a turtle dog? But Javier is definitely setting up this go-wide battlefield, but the thing is Shuhei is doing a fantastic job of controlling the battlefield and really lessening the impact of invasion tactics.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Jet now hitting the board, taking care of Bosco, well, the bear in this case. And, yeah, really whittling down Javier's board state.
Yeah, and Shuhei just keeps drawing gas off the top. Water Tribe Captain is amazing. You know,
Yeah.
Pretending
Mana sinks late.
Poxbearers is great. Anything, Shuhei's just making a game plan and executing it perfectly to just trigger South Pole Voyager every single turn.
Yeah.
And when you do that, drawing 2 cards a turn, you're probably going to get it done.
Oh, yeah. I think you're sitting in a pretty good position if you're able to do that. So let's see where Shuhei goes with his next turn. Poxbearers, Razor Rings, Water Tribe Captain, 3 solid cards in hand there for Shuhei. On the other side of things, Airbending Lesson, we like that.
Yep.
That gets another bear for Javier if he wants to. Invasion Tactics, as well as the Water Tribe Captain, which hits the board here.
Now, the one thing, you know, Javier has going on is his creatures are a little bit bigger than Shuhei's, but not by a ton. And with Shuhei drawing this many cards a turn, has that removal spell, you know, hanging out
Yeah.
already. This is going to be a very tough game for Javier to win.
boy.
This Celestia deck just doesn't come from behind as well as it almost plays like a tempo aggro deck.
Yeah.
So when he
Been
falls
good.
behind, it gets a lot worse. And Shuhei is just drawing nothing but gas off the top.
Good grief.
11:24.
Realm of Ko picked up now 2. Wolfbat, another flyer to add to the skies if he so chooses. Like, that is a lot going on here for the Hall of Famer.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like Razor Rings. It's so nice when it
So
works.
good. And Realm of Ko works really, really well with South Pole Voyager. So that pretty much just says that Shuhei is going to have gas in the tank every single turn. So Javier has to find a way to be able to deal with that 2-drop or try to go extremely wide. And, I mean, here's the go wide turn, but how good does this attack even look? We will see.
I mean, yeah, definitely great for going wide.
And it's strong. You know, I mean, this is an attack where Shuhei is not going to want to put a bunch of creatures, you know, in front of these to then trade or anything like that and 2-for-1 himself. But Shuhei is just going to throw away a couple of these creatures, a couple of these pretending Poxbearers,
Well,
and then just have more 1/1s and kind of go from there. But getting 4 lands out of your decks here is really nice.
Not too bad. Nice. Oh, man, no. Javier's
Setting
just
up
saying,
nicely for...
Lotus,
yes,
Lotus.
exactly.
Please, deck, be good. It's so satisfying when you can thin your entire deck of all the lands and you're just drawing gas the entire time.
Yeah, I think the Earth King is the card that I have probably the, like, you know, topper echelon of rares that I've drafted the most. I've had a lot of Earth Kings.
Yeah.
And, you know, whenever I play that card on turn 4,
You win.
I have a pretty high success rate, that's for sure.
This battlefield gummed up quite nicely here. Shuhei has the advantage, though, at this point, as it's got the high life total, he's got the creatures, he's got things in the air, but does he have a way to stop Javier from further developing his board here?
Yeah, and I think all that Shuhei is really thinking about now is how much do I value you drawing one card off the tactics, whenever an ally connects. So, we're probably going to see him block the allies, maybe take the non-allies here.
How much?
When you're at 24 life, your life's a
So
huge resource
This
here.
dice.
Oh, this is so
die.
cool. Both
This
Poxbearers
die.
are going to trigger and get more allies, so...
Double block. Sorry.
Voyager's going to trigger again.
Okay, sorry. So they all die.
Javi's like, nah, let's not double block. I
This
like the
dice
single
doesn't
block
die.
a little better.
This doesn't die, and you take 4. So 20 to 11.
And taking
card.
4, you do get to draw a card.
Yep.
You draw 1 card, right?
Yeah.
Invasion tactics on the board there.
Okay. So this is dead.
Don't forget your 1/1s.
Clean house.
Yeah.
Trigger.
Yep.
Oh my. 2 tokens enter, so you draw a card during Javier's turn. No big deal.
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
Southpaw Voyager is so good.
It's
If you
so
see
good.
it, draft it. Pick it
Yeah.
up. Do not let it go.
It's in the best color. It's an ally. It's a 2-drop that, most of the time it's a 4-drop, right? Like you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
you want to
wanna
be playing
double
this
spell.
and then something, because then if it dies, at least you got the value off of it. But I mean, you see some of these games where it just gets left unchecked. I mean, the game looks comical. Like,
Yeah.
there's Javier's doing stuff for sure, and is definitely not completely out of this. But this game has looked kind of over since the first draw off that void.
Yeah.
It's that incredible.
It is an uphill battle. Azula always lies. Is going
That's
to take
true.
care of Haru. Just stopping the increasing amount of creatures being developed on the board here for Javier. So now he needs something to get over the top here, and it starts with gathering the White Lotus.
Yeah.
So if we can gather the White Lotus, I think this game will swing back in the other direction.
Yeah, I think gather the White Lotus, scry into second invasion tactics. That's like some of the
that would be sick.
that's some of the big game stuff that Javier has to do here. There is not like, okay, I'm just gonna draw a saber-toothed moose lion and get out of it. That's not enough.
That'll catch a bird, at least.
Yeah, that's fair. But now Shuhei getting
Ooh.
aggressive is extremely terrifying for Javier, because Shuhei's deck, out of the 2, definitely feels like more of the control deck.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have a sweeper, that's kind of telling as well. But
So you got 5 mana up.
looks like only 4.
Just 4?
Yeah, so I blocked here. Yeah. block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damage.
Yeah.
So no
Takes, so
pump.
looking 1, right? Dos, 4, 5. The 2.
2, 3, 9. Yeah, 2.
Yeah, already pumped with
okay, die, come back here.
the 5
Okay.
mana there, so.
First guy.
Ah, yes.
Nope. Me?
Yeah, I think he's got 1 card to... I mean, with the flyer here, this is just going to be
Yeah, yeah.
GG.
Well, Piandao is nice, but not going to cut it for this game number 2 here between Shuhei Nakamura and Javier Dominguez. So we get treated to a game 3.
Wouldn't have it any other way, absolutely. And, I mean, Javier, it's weird to even say newer on the scene, but compared to Shuhei,
Yeah,
how long
it's
Shuhei's
6-year
been around,
difference.
and how many times when I would go to a limited GP back in the day, I would, of course, maybe limp into day 2, something like that, and Shuhei was top 8ing every single one of these limited Grand Prix. Him and Martin Juza stood out to me as the limited just masters
Yeah,
on that circuit.
what, 33 Grand Prix top 8s?
Just 33.
Yeah, he was
yeah.
our undefeated leader in Edge of Eternity's Pro Tour.
Yep,
So
which was awesome to see.
it was sweet. Haru, hidden talent, hits the board here first. Let's have a look what's in hand. Ooh, hey, June.
Okay.
Messenger Hawk, Water Tribe Captain, Southpaw Voyager. All right, running
That's
down
a
turn 2.
solid 2-drop. That's a solid 2-drop. And right now, Javier does not have, one of his fight or bite spells to be able to deal with it. So, you can play Zhang's Deserters, and that's okay. Javier kind of has a free attack here if he wants to get in there with this 1/1. I mean, you can, of course, just boost it up first and then get in there for 2, but no way Shuhei is blocking this with the possibility of fancy footwork or any other kind of pump spell.
Yeah.
Or Razor Rings. I mean, I would imagine Shuhei just does not put that 2-drop into combat at all
No,
if he doesn't have to.
I don't think it's even worth contemplating, to be honest. If Javier was tapped out, then sure, yeah.
He blocked?
Oh. Interesting. I am befuddled.
Wow.
Huh.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
What does that tell you, Corey?
I mean, I never would have blocked for sure. Like, the fancy footwork is an incredible lesson. It didn't get its full value here,
Yeah.
but,
Oh.
you know, that is still one of the best
Yeah.
creatures, if not the best creature in both of their decks. So I'm very shocked by that.
Okay.
Wow.
You know, sometimes you try and bait out a removal spell for something better coming, but like,
Yeah. I mean, the one thing about that is it would have been a pretty easy bluff from Javier because, I mean, I would have thought the same, like, okay, there's no way Shuhei would ever block. And if Shuhei thinks that too, maybe this is time to call a bluff. But I'm still shocked by that.
oh, I see Avatar's Wrath in his hand. That card is sick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one that's brought in from the sideboard, it
Yeah.
looks like, here from Shuhei.
Pick a critter, it gets to stay. Your
I mean-
opponents can't cost anything from exile until your next turn.
I mean, it makes perfect sense because it is a card that is so incredibly good against Gather the White Lotus.
Yeah.
Just any kind of go white, or the Earth King.
Yeah, even.
I mean, I
tokens,
guess
bye-bye.
they do get the bear back anyways when you recast it, but
Oh, it just slows them down. I mean, at that point, when you're
Definitely.
casting it, you figure, okay, cool, I'm going for the kill next turn.
yeah, so really nice sideboard tech there.
Messenger Hawk, June, Bounty Hunter, Avatar's Wrath in hand for Shuhei. Javier just has the airbending lesson to rely on. So let's see if we can find some more gas.
And just look how much better this turn would have been from Shuhei if we still had the Voyager in play. Going June into Messenger Hawk, draw a card, gain some life. You know, that really would have negated the attack.
The South Pole Voyager is just triggering off the allies, so
Oh, yeah, of course, of course.
but you know, in another instance where there are a bunch of allies and then the Avatar's Wrath, being able to recast those guys and get more value off of it, that would have been sweet.
Yeah.
I am sad it's dead. I like drawing cards.
Yeah, not too much going on for either player at the moment. Nothing
Yes.
too exciting in hand, but Shuhei with the land to be able to sack, get some extra cards.
Yeah, a little bit of dirtle time here.
Yeah, and a little bit of Air Force here is really nice here from Shuhei as well, so
Yeah.
early advantage to him.
I think that's going to be
Five.
the key here in this matchup. If Javier can't draw removal for them, these birds are going to just, I would say run away with it, but they're flying. They're going to fly away with
it.
this game here.
Oh, that was a
Ooh,
great
hello.
draw. Just something where you can get,
Boom.
oh, incredible. Something to be able to draw some cards every turn.
yeah.
And a
Sick.
huge swing. That might have been Javier's best draw. He does have two of them, but still incredibly strong.
Is that 6 coming in?
6 draw card.
Yeah, 6,
Ouch.
draw 1.
Have no
Now that
problem.
one isn't
play.
like the Earth King where, you know, you attack with two large
play.
creatures, you get to draw 2 cards. Just one. That card would be bananas. Wow, and looks like he top decked the second one. Oh,
What? No way.
my goodness.
Another pump, draw 2 cards on contact?
Yeah, you know what I was saying, how you only draw 1? Just kidding. When you have 2 of them, you do get to draw 2.
He
So
drafted 3, didn't he?
I only see 2.
In
I
the
only see
sideboard?
2 in
He
the
may-
deck.
I think he's got another one in the sideboard.
You know, that would make sense. That would make sense. Playing too many of that card, you know, can be a little bit
Yeah, you
brutal,
don't want
but
that
it
many
really
5-drops, but-
is extremely powerful, as we're seeing on display here.
Yeah. And again, you know, this card is not something you pick super highly in the drafts you
Draw
play
card.
online, but
Yeah.
Has
in
penalty
this
counter, right?
instance, with this many allies, it's looking great.
God, I picked that card so highly, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's necessarily correct. I'm sure the stats say it's maybe not,
Yeah.
you know, the
I
best
like
card,
Team
but I
Avatar
just
more.
love it. Yeah.
I should say, and gang. Woo!
There you go.
Sokka's names are just far better, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I mean, this is devastating now. I mean, playing a second tactics, now Shuhei's going to have to really put some blockers in front, and blocking on the turn that you invasion tactics feels extremely bad.
Gonna do it. I like this.
Wow.
Brute force, that's the invasion tactic.
And now, I mean, Shuhei's really got to think about blocking both of the allies, as if one of them connects, you get to draw 2. I mean, you
Yeah.
start to fall very far behind here. And the Avatar's Wrath, it says Wrath in the name, but it is not a Wrath.
No.
You know, it is a speed bump.
Yeah.
And it, you know, it does delay Javier for a turn with, you know, not being able to cast them out of airbending, but Not the biggest deal, and this is a huge attack.
4, 3, 7.
7, you go to 4.
Yep.
I will draw 2 cards, and this is 3 damage.
Oof.
Thinking, okay?
Haru gets dead. What does Javier take off the board here? I mean, the flyers are annoying.
Yep.
15-4 will be. Yeah.
The wolf bat will go bye-bye because it's got the
Finality counter on it. Yep.
Yeah.
So can only kill one creature here, and they're all medium. You
Yeah.
know, so no matter what, this is a pretty good exchange from Shuhei based on
yeah.
this block alone. But the entirety of the combat step is a
Yeah.
horrific exchange for him. The back-to-back tactics here was just devastating in a game that really looked in Shuhei's favor.
Is June going? I think that's the right call.
I think so too. June is very
June is
scary.
a card draw engine. So bye-bye.
1, 2.
Draws 2. Avatar enthusiasts, a land.
Earth King Jailer and airbending lesson. I mean, this is incredible.
Javier Dominguez looking in a very, very commanding spot here right now in round 2 of World Championship 31. Is he going to be a 3-time world champion?
Man, I would,
This
I
weekend.
already wouldn't want to play against Javier, or either of these players.
Yeah.
I would not want to be playing round 2 in a draft against them. But it seems like playing against Javier Dominguez at the World Championship is one of the most difficult things you can
Yeah.
do as a Magic player.
Yeah, it's like, you know when Sozin's Comet comes by and all the firebenders just get supercharged?
Yeah.
That's kind of the World Championship for Javier Dominguez.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, he seems to be super, super close here to picking up another win, remain undefeated. And Corey, we know how important these draft rounds are at the World Championship. There are 2 less rounds of constructed. So if you're going, draft doesn't matter, you are so wrong, friends.
Very
it is
much
so,
so.
so important, even more so here.
Yeah, absolutely. Draft is extra weighted at these tournaments. So, and I mean, we've had the limited set for a decent amount of
Yeah.
time. It's not like the
Like
fastest.
1 extra week, yeah.
Yeah, like 1 extra week. But I mean, sometimes we've had it for 6 weeks, where these formats are very much established.
Yeah.
I think we're in the middle ground here.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like players have figured out some stuff, but figured out that white is the best color. I think that's pretty universally known. But there's still plenty of other variables that these teams are figuring out. So.
I mean, yeah, Edge of Eternities was like pretty long after the set release that we had the Pro Tour. I think it was Duskmorn, one of the later sets from end of last year, that it was like immediately into a Pro Tour. So.
Yeah, yeah. So Earth Kingdom Jailer here is looking to exile one of the 3 drops,
Yeah.
and Javier is definitely setting up an end step airbender,
Yeah.
being airbending lesson something, untap Earth Kingdom Jailer another thing, get in a good attack. If anything, try to draw 2 cards off one of these allies connecting, and that whole plan looks very solid for Javier right now.
Does indeed. Realm of Ko, making those little unblockable spirits. Unless you are a spirit, it's not going to
Which there are a decent amount of.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like that was just unblockable until I started attacking into some creatures. I'm like, yes, hey, bye. You can
are
block.
a spirit.
Yeah.
Aha. All right, so both players slowing things down here as we get into the nitty-gritty of this matchup. Shuhei is sitting at 4. That's not a whole lot of life to work with.
Yeah, not a whole lot at all. And like, yeah, this Avatar's Wrath, it can do some things.
Okay.
It can put some speed bumps, and we'll see if Shuhei wants to do that right now.
I don't know if he's too keen
4
on
cards.
that idea right now.
3 cards.
Yeah.
Where are the cards?
Wouldn't you like to know, Javier? Just keep playing things. You'll make Shuhei do something eventually.
Yeah.
Turn.
Oh, didn't go for Avatar's Wrath. We could just be all done here. Because, yeah, if you
Move
you-
one, jail
Airbend
another.
less, jail another, but then there is the Razor Rings,
Yes.
which should be able to keep Javier alive here. Or, excuse me, keep Shuhei alive here.
Yeah, and also gain some life.
Yeah.
It's true, right?
Yeah, it's a no run for me.
So
Okay. yes.
Shuhei definitely not out of it.
I missed the line.
just yet.
My turn. Better late than never. I'm gonna
Deciding what he wants to hit.
yeah, this draw card.
Oh!
Ooh, targeting himself.
I love
Oh,
that.
that is cheeky. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, removing the 2 blockers is lethal in that aspect, but
Yeah.
removing 1 blocker and making all your creatures at all your creatures' lethal attack is the same way to present a lethal clock. Oh, this is so genius.
Figured.
Because now this Razor Rings is not going to be able to destroy anything because you have the Water Tribe Captain that can pump things as well.
Oh, gross.
So I think Javier just, I guess you do got to pay 3 mana for the Jailer. So probably doesn't have it right now, but is going to make
Doesn't have all the
Shuhei's
goodies.
Razor
but-
Rings pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, I think we just go to combat here
Yeah.
and have the pump available instead of trying to get rid of a blocker.
Yeah, I like that.
This was an excellent play by Javier Dominguez.
So Shuhei does lose out on extra life points there, courtesy of the Invasion Tactics pump. +2/+2 across the board for these attackers. Blocks are tricky now.
Shuhei just has to block 1 to each. It's
Yeah.
almost not tricky at all because what else do you do? The only other thing Shuhei can do is like Razor Rings first, but then Javier just pumped, so that's not great. So we're probably just going to see blocks on everything. Razor Rings plus combat damage from one of these blockers will eliminate 1 creature. But even that is not great. So he is going for the pre-blocks thing to just say, hey, Javier, I want to tap you out. And this could maybe put some alarm bells off for Javier, and looks like he is not going to fall for it.
Okay. So now we move to blocks here. Will Javier take the bait?
Yeah, I gain 1.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, we're good. Yeah, go ahead and put it back.
Thank you, Judge.
Yep. So
Okay,
that
so
was...
this 2/2, I'll die. Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, that was a 3/3, I guess, not a 4/4. So that was a clean removal.
1 extra life to work with now for Shuhei, sitting at 5. 2 creatures on Shuhei's side and 2 now on Javier's. We do know about the Enthusiasts and the Jailer in hand for Javier.
Now Javier is just thinking, how far should I extend? There's still a true sweeper in the list with Day of the Black Sun. And, you know, this is open deck list as far as, you know, you get to see what's in the main deck. You also get to see what's in the sideboard. So Javier could have that Avatar's Wrath on the brain as well. And yeah, decides to play this very conservatively. And at this moment, you know, maybe not necessarily correct because, well, Shuhei doesn't have the sweeper. But if you do have it, I mean, it is just detrimental. But are spirits good with this gigantic spirit monster here, Ailey?
Well, Heibai does like to nibble on spirits.
Yeah.
That's probably not correct, but they are good sacrifice fodder, and you know, continuing to feed the bear just makes whatever he gives his counters to eventually that much larger. So
Yeah, terrifying.
nice pickup here for Shuhei.
Terrifying creature to play against, and a terrifying creature in the show.
Ooh, yes, very much so. So if he plays that, does he wrath afterwards? Then I wonder to put counters on the bird.
Yeah.
I am wondering if there's any.
I mean, you do get. Yeah, I mean that is interesting. You could get rid of that, or you could keep your 5/5. Either way, eventually you got to fire off this Avatar's Wrath, but that is kind of the awkwardness of this card.
Yeah.
It plays out a lot better in a more aggressive base deck, and Shuhei's deck is definitely a little bit more on the grindy side. But
Yeah, I mean, it needs to benefit.
this exiles everything.
Okay, there we go.
And I cannot cast from exile until...
Right, so he's keeping the creature that he can't get back
R-bended?
on the board.
But I cannot cast an exile.
Yeah.
It's a 3/3. It's unblockable. We do have an answer here for Javier, or from Javier, I should
oh,
say. in the
this
Razor Rings.
Razor Rings is excellent here.
So this poor little wolf guy is going to meet his end here. Gain 1 for Javier, up to 15.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, we're for sure going to see the Avatar Enthusiast. The Earth Kingdom Jailer doesn't look that strong. You'll probably save that one for one of Shuhei's creatures. But, yeah, I mean, this overall was a great exchange for Shuhei. Shuhei feels like he's kind of back to a head. But, of course, Javier has a lot of amazing top decks.
Yeah.
Gather the White Lotus, once again, seems like the best possible card at this
I haven't
stage.
seen it. It'll be great to see, especially with this Enthusiast on the board. 2 creatures that are airbended currently can't be played until the turn comes back to Javier. That's the clause of Avatar's Wrath. So Realm of Co, excuse me, able to make some extra creatures. But what else do we have going here for Shuhei? He does have the 2 creatures airbended as well. So let's start there.
Yeah, get the clue, be able to sack that.
Oh,
and, ooh,
nice. Suki.
Big draw step there as well. So now at this point, Javier is well and truly behind and needs a good draw. He has a lot of them. The Earth King looks awesome. Gather the White Lotus is great. And
Courageous Rescuer is such a sweet card.
yeah, or
Pseudo
Hakoda.
Anthem, you know, just +1 across the board for the team. And Permanence Leaving. She makes things.
Yeah,
Makes more allies.
very strong card, that's for sure. Very highly statted for just 3 mana. It's an ally.
Adelina at home, as LSV called it.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
She might not be resplendent, but she is courageous.
Yeah, no kidding.
Here comes the Jailer.
I'm thinking.
What's it gonna target? Two
Yeah.
juicy options here.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be the Messenger Hawk. I think that's for sure. So it is just Heibai or the powerful 2/4. I mean, the Heibai is going to get large. It's going to get extremely big, especially with the Realm of Ko. I mean, that's a great combo. Realm of Ko is just great with both of the rares here, though. Or excuse me, the uncommon and the rare.
The bear could be rare. He's a good bear.
Yeah, I think I like that. And now we just
Yeah,
get to start
super
dumping
nice.
all the creatures that were hanging out. And just Javier can try to go as wide as possible. So he can cast everything.
Yeah. Everything's just 2 mana. If it's
He'll have to
an
play
airborne-
the planes.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I was going to say
Okay,
he's
okay.
going to have to play the planes in hand if he doesn't, use the white mana to
Yeah.
play this healer. I like that. There's no real points in playing the planes from hand yet.
The
Give Shuhei a
Something to
little
think
bit of a
about.
mystery. Yeah.
I mean, anyway, he can play it for
Okay.
it's just 2
4.
generic mana from
Yeah. Yeah.
exile. So, whoops.
7.
Throwing that dice.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is a big, big critter. 7.
Lock with the whole team.
What survives, if anything?
There would be the ally that would live.
He buys 5/5 currently.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So just the ally would live. I mean, but one thing living where Shuhei gets to then move the counters on it, it's not nothing, but yeah, then all of a sudden Shuhei's kind of out of gas as well. So what a swinging
Jeez,
game.
yeah, this one has been pretty insane. You know, at one point I was like, oh yeah, Javier's got this, but Shuhei kept finding
Oh, 7/7.
gas and removal and answers here for Javier's threats.
Yeah,
so.
and to even go further back before the first tactics, I'm like, well, Shuhei's got this. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So it has definitely went back and forth. So
Pox bearers in hand, it seems like. Yeah.
okay.
Pentapox. That episode was great. Planes and pretending pox bearers.
Nothing too great here. You can activate the realm.
And that
Go.
is it. So Shuhei Nakamura couldn't find an answer there. Javier Dominguez picking up the win and remains undefeated. So, hey, Corey,
Yeah.
do you think Javier is going to go 3-time world champion this
I
weekend?
mean, I am not ever going to make a bet against Javier Dominguez at what I think we just have to rename as his tournament, not even the World Championship. If you win it a third time, I think it is just your event. So, yeah, I mean, I put some good odds on him taking down this pod.
Sweet, sweet deck. You know, it doesn't look like one of the strongest lists he could have made, but we could have drafted, but he seems pretty happy with it. And where's our Gather the White Lotus? Maybe we'll see it next round.
Maybe he
Who
sided
knows?
it out. All right, probably not.
I don't think so. All right, well, that, I believe, is going to do it for round number 2, friends. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have round 3, our final draft round for the day.